And this is about P. Chidambaram, who slammed the BJP for comparing Manipur with Rajasthan and West Bengal. He has said that let's admit that there were incidents of violence against women in Bihar, West Bengal and Rajasthan. How does that excuse the continuing and relentless violence in Manipur? Are there any Kukis left in the valley? Are there any Meiteis left in the Churachandpur and other hill districts of Manipur? If reports are true, ethnic cleansing is almost complete in Manipur. On an objective assessment, there is a collapse of constitutional government in Manipur, and the writ of the Chief Minister and his ministers does not run beyond their homes and offices. How can the situation in Manipur be compared to the situation in Bihar, West Bengal and Rajasthan? This is what P. Chidambaram has said, slamming the BJP, and we have CNN News 18's Pallavi Ghosh joining us on the phone on the broadcast. Pallavi, please tell us something wherein right now this question has been raised as to how can what is happening in Manipur be compared to the situations in Bihar, West Bengal and Rajasthan, especially when he has brought in questions about ethnic cleansing being taking place in Manipur?
See, I think what the objection is coming to is about the whataboutery. What Mr. Chidambaram and say the Trinamool Congress and all of them have been raising the point is let's focus on Manipur for now. 76 days has passed and no action has been taken. The Prime Minister has remained silent. And while it is important to talk about rapes which are happening elsewhere, for example in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, that should not divert attention first to deal with Manipur. See, there are two objections which are happening here. One, if you remember when the Prime Minister gave a statement on the opening day of the Parliament session, he talked about Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan as well. That's what the opposition parties, and that's what even Mr. Chidambaram is referring to is, why do you have to talk about other states as well? We are talking specifically about Manipur. And second, the situation in Manipur is much, much graver than anywhere else because over here, the army has been stationed. It was a mob abuse of a woman and people have been absconding. It's been almost 2 months when this incident happened. You won't have any evidence left. The state machinery had completely collapsed and the Chief Minister is still carrying on as if it's just another day. So that's the point which Chidambaram is trying to make.
Right, Pallavi. Another thing that the opposition has constantly been hinting at, and that is what our next question is about, is the fact that at a time when we are talking about Manipur, the BJP constantly seems to be shifting focus to Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan and other such states. Like right now, they are constantly talking about safety of women in other states, whereas the entire situation is in totality about the violence that is going on in Manipur. So how do we look at this? Because do we look at this as a distraction, sort of a distraction that is being forced on by the government?
Distraction is what the opposition is accusing the government of. But, what the BJP is then saying is that it's a question of double standards. We don't see any statements coming in from the Gandhis or say from Mamata Banerjee whenever there have been incidents of crime against women. And the latest example which is being given is of the video which is out in Malda, where you had actually a woman being stripped off her clothes. And that was just not something which was condemned either by the West Bengal Chief Minister or anyone from the Congress party, because they're all talking about an opposition unity under the name of India. In fact, tomorrow when the Parliament session begins, I think the Bengal issue is going to start resonating. BJP MPs from the state have been called into the national capital. That's one. A notice has already been given to discuss post-poll violence plus crime against women in West Bengal. So it's going to be rape versus rape, my state versus your state, and that's exactly going to have a fallout on the running of the Parliament session.